And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Shining the Holy Ark. I'm your host, RPG Guy. And when we last left off, we promoted our main hero, Jacktard, and we need to finish the mountain cave here in order to get to the first real shrine that we plan on doing. And so, yeah, that's the thing. Oops. But luckily for us, we've geared up pretty well for this. Alright, let's keep moving. Yeah, we're pretty well situated to handle most of what's coming our way. And you say most as in meaning literally that, but we should be good. Alright, simple enough. Alright, let's keep moving. And from here, okay, let me see here. There's a snake body, so we clearly have to go down here. I believe we just have to traverse this hallway. Alright, let's keep moving. And around. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright. Got him real good. These fools. Alright, I'm like checking my phone because I keep getting messages. Never getting a break. Right, let's keep moving. Alright, boss at levels of 17. Sweet. What is our two next for Rodai? Rodai is almost there, and Melody's kind of getting there. Jacktard will get there first, so he's leveling at a much faster rate than the other characters. Even more so, it seems like the others are slowing down a little bit. Alright, before we head upstairs, let's go ahead and just float some healing around. Kind of max everybody out if possible. You know what, let's just top off Basso as well. That's good enough. Alright. There's a hole. And here comes the nasty. The big nasty. Tail Viper. So he doesn't have his buddies this time, so it's just him and me. So we'll just lay the whooping on him. Yeah, let's just use it. Nice power attack. Let's go ahead and heal. Ow, 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 ow. Throw some healing around. Nice. Another big crit. And Rodai levels to 19. Sweet. But we're not out of the woods yet. Apparently this guy's mad we've been whacking on his tail here. So finally we fight the head viper. Alright, well, we need to recover a little bit. So just throw out some general recovery. You know what, just because it'll make things easier, let's go ahead and do that. Nice. Let's give him the old beat down. Okay, so just to be safe, the Melody heal herself here. That's why we keep the healing herbs, for people wondering. Just as a buffer for when there's an issue with overall healing. Keep Basso's health and Jack Tard's up. Brody can take another major attack. It guarantees that he gets a single target double heal. And that guarantees it even further. Let's do that. Same difference, really. Nice. May as well just do that. Regular heal on herself, or Basso, rather. Doesn't matter either way. And he's down. Nah, not so tough. We get a Brave Apple for a Trovel, which is a leveling item. Since I overheard that you were planning to pass through the cave on your way to the South Shrine, I decided to follow you in the hopes that you could succeed in getting through where I couldn't. Now these mountains are passable again due to your mighty deeds. 1,000 thanks. I'm sure we'll meet again. Okay. Alright. Well, first things first. We'll just go ahead and use an antidote that Numbnuts here is carrying. And then, really quick, I want to move that level apple off. Not sure who I'm going to give it to. Usually you want to give it to somebody who just leveled. So we're not going to give it to anybody in particular outright. There we go. Alright, let's heal everyone up. Pretty much to full. They suck to go through a double boss fight and then have to, you know, die. Right? Okay, looks good. Good enough. Alright, so from where we are, we need to go this way. There's a whole funny thing about this. Oops! Went too far. Yeah, the idea is that there's actually one last treasure we can find here. And I was right there, and then I kind of walked right past it. Doobie-doo-doo. Now this is a pretty good little piece of gear. We're gonna put this on our main character for now. It is a ring that heals, I believe, every round or so. And the whole purpose of it is that Melody's got the quick ring, the agility ring, right? So there's no reason to switch that off of her. It makes more sense, per se, to do this. Because Jack-Tart has the most health. Because he has the most health, him getting healed all the time is kind of beneficial in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. So just to keep, it's the way to look at it. That's just a way to look at it. Alright, here we'll go almost through. So it leads us back that way, which we don't want to do. And hey, we're out. Oh, thank goodness. Let us head to the Far East Village. Because holy crap, do we need to. This is the Far East Village. Our ancestors came here from the Far East. Named this village in remembrance of their homeland. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Check this barrel. Sweet. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Now, unlike some other areas, there's a lot of sale items I think we can get here. But you have to kind of activate it, per se. I think also, yeah, we get access to potions, so that means herbs are kind of expired items. So we'll want to sell off pretty much all of our herbs at the end of purchasing and gearing up. So there's the fairy robe. So we'll grab that. Just for now. The Druid's robe ended up in there. Now we might find something better here, and I'm just not playing with a full one, as they say. But it looks like this is everything here. So, Shinobi helm. We'll buy whatever we can get, starting with the cheapest. Probably should have bought weapons, but oh well. Actually, I'll buy the cheap armor and then we'll go buy weapons real quick, because this is starting to get up there in price. Actually, you know what? Let's do that now. Then we can get... I think we actually have a broadsword already. We do not. Let's sell some stuff. Clearly, I'm out of room. He's a steel sword. Okay. We can also pass around the potions we already have to characters. So, like, Basso could get one, could get a few. This dude could get a few. He's already got one already. But like I said, we have to make some room. Hers can go too. Like I said, potions are the way we go going forward. Same with Basso here. Keep the antidotes. Alright, that's good. We should be fine here. Alright, let's buy... There's a broadsword there, huh? Okay. But to see, the broadsword is one word versus the broadsword 2 word. Right? Okay, he's done. All right. Let's do the rest of this here. I think we'll have enough. Nice. Well, I'm gonna need 2 of those. Luckily, the battle armor, other stuff is pretty valuable. And we'll grab another. And this might seem excessive, but it's just easier. Okay, we're just going to check some of these other things really quick. I don't think it'll apply. Yeah, it really doesn't apply. Okay. So we're done here. And I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, let's move some potions around. Give her 2. Give him 3. And that should be good. Let me double check her specials just in case. I know that they will carry some at some point, but I'm not. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. Alright, nice. I believe there's more we can get from that merchant, but it takes some... I think we gotta get further before we can get that benefit, so to speak. There we go. So we get another ferry here. All right. I believe there's a couple items that these guys will sell us. But I do believe it takes some working around to get them to sell it to us. Well, we'll deal with that a little later. I believe if you just keep talking to them, they will eventually sell you what you want. But it becomes an issue of you just have to keep talking to them. Sometimes I think sometimes leaving the shop and then coming back will also aid this practice. But again, it's amongst other things. It's just something you got to do to make it work. I wish to welcome you home to the village, but I see the battle is far from over yet, Rodai. Still, you and the ones who share your destiny are welcome here as long as you stay. However, I was surprised to learn that the witch Rylex used her black magic to cause evil spirits to possess the king. That was totally unexpected of her. Don't be surprised, it's Doyle's doing. Through him, I see everything that transpires. Of course, I know that Rodai was caught in an accident and lost his memory. I also know the reason why Rodai wasn't killed despite the severity of the accident. Severity. We have the spirit to thank for that. Lord, you also know what the spirit is, don't you? This is not true, but I cannot say that I know nothing either. It is said that the spirit is the origin of all power. If someone can become one with it and nourish it, that person will inherit special skills beyond other men. Long ago, those immortal heroes of legend supposedly acquired their evil power due to the spirit. That is the limit of my knowledge. What Lisa and Basso were looking for was probably the spirit. That's why they were willing to go to any length to get it. If the spirit legend is true, and it's possible to acquire it, most anyone would kill to get that power. It's possible that even if you are defeated in battle, you won't necessarily lose your life if you possess it. That's what we already have. What can we do? What are you telling us to do with this power? You met with Golem, did you not? Then there is nothing else I can tell you. You must solve the mystery of the Southern Shrine and get the Sacred Sword. Then you must banish Rylex's evil cat's paw that possesses the king. That should be enough to consider for now. And while you're exploring the shrine, I'll have someone check out Enric Castle. When you get the Sacred Sword, please come back here. Oops. Okay, I already talked to him. You have come a long way, young master. Rodai is such a competitive person. He must be driving you crazy. So you're ready to retrieve the 3 sacred treasures which have been locked up in the shrines. If our interpretation of the Far East legends is correct, the power gathered in the shrines and in those treasures should enable you to open the way to the wall painting. The use of black magic by Golem and the Vandals and the absorbing of corruption energy by the shrines has somehow allowed the sacred treasures to acquire their holy power. Master Rodai left with Sabato because they both thought that the magic power of our ancestors would not be enough to suppress the revival of the Vandals by itself. Although ninjas are not known for being the center of events, if the legend of our tribe is true, then our young master is the chosen one. Okay. Funny how that works. Physical power is the ninja's foundation. We must train it as hard as the taijutsu and whatever jutsu. Also, ninpo and magic are very important for a ninja to improve his ninjutsu. Now, do you understand something about ninjutsu? No. Okay, that's a joke, but regardless. Sacred treasure consists of the sword, the mirror, and the serpent's tooth. Each piece has its own magic. The sword is also an excellent short blade, and the mirror works also as a shield. But I'm not sure what the tooth is for. The sacred treasures can be perfected into even more powerful items by absorbing powers from the Far East magic and Western black magic, as well as by being exposed to evil. Huh. Okie dokie. One thing I want to check here. The 2 next levels aren't too bad. Rodai being the furthest one out by far. Melody's not too far out. Basso's not too far out to get into what? Level 18. But see, Rodai and Melody are both at level 19 respectively, meaning they're almost ready to promote. So there's going to be a moment where we want to actually make the effort there. See if we can get her to show, because that's what we did last time. This might be something I have to do off camera, because this could take a while. Still other things we need to do. Ah, elixir for 1,000 coins, we'll take it. Okay, so see, there you go. So we just keep talking to them. I think she has another... There's 2 pieces of gear that you can get here. I forget specifically which ones are which, but... And I know that it's going to be me pretty much figuring it out. Let's talk to the innkeeper. Well, wait, not any. Let's talk to the people in here. Thanks to you, the guardian of the cave has been defeated and we can pass through freely. If you go to the shrine, we may see each other again. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you before, but we don't get strangers often in these parts. Relax yourself. Those of us who make a living by fighting master techniques naturally becoming better by using. We have reached the level where our bodies move without consciously thinking about technique. Are those pixies effective as preemptive strike? You must have learned the special technique. I wish I could become good at it. Technique can be used by training in battle, or it can be sometimes granted by items. These items are extremely rare. I wonder where you can find them. Well, we got one. Alright, let's go ahead and heal, too, because we haven't, you know, we're hurting from our double boss fight a wee bit. Alright. Let's go ahead and make a save. And here's what we're going to do, guys. At least in my humble opinion. Yes. You. Alright. Let's back out here. Alright. Just because I want to level up. Let's go to the next dungeon just really quick. To the South Shrine. Yay! And let's see here. Get a free little goodie there. I don't want to go too far. The reason is there we go. We want to fight enemies to level up, so that's what I'm going to do here. So we are in the next dungeon. Question is, should I use we'll use the little bit of time we have to grab a few items, I think. That way we don't have to grab them later. Kind of a deal. Nice. We get about 130 to 140 XP. There's no reason not to. To exploit that. Dun dun dun. Oh, it's an army of goblins. Go ahead and hit them hard. Still 2 left. Now there's 1. Just not taking any chances. And that's a lot of XP, making that very worth it. Could have sworn there was something here, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright, so there you go. You get to see our main character with his new outfit. Oop. Alright. So, anywho, we'll come back this way. We got the chest that was there. I believe there's another chest, but there's a mechanic to this dungeon that I don't want to start doing until, you know, we're ready to start doing it. Which will be the next episode of this Let's Play. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, that did not count. Balloon Cobra. Don't kill it like the rest, or attempt to anyway. And he's down. One of the lesser fights. Alright. We got another new enemy here, the Shell Mantis. May as well show these enemies off, that way we can skip these battles for you guys in the next episode too. Only showing the new enemies as they appear. Pretty sturdy bastard, huh? Alright, there he goes. And Melody hits 20. Elemental magic increases to level 2. What is Road Eyes? He's still got some, he's still pretty far out. At 1696, so that's a thing. Bassa's about to level, but we're gonna go ahead and leave and promote Melody right away. Now you might say, well, why don't you just power level Basso? Well, Basso needs so much XP that we could get through this dungeon. He might hit 20 by that time. Whereas doing it now is just counterintuitive. Grinding all that. And she now becomes a summoner. Ooh. I'll record that. I don't think we need to hit up the inn yet. No point in burning through money when we have plenty of MP. Alright. So continue. You need interference. No. Like I said, we want to get Rodai to his next level. That way he'll promote. Try a couple times. Here we go. Goddess tier, 300. That there. So there's another item that we got. Alright, we'll come back. Let's level up our buddy Rodai at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna work on getting the other items because that goddess tier is still not what I was looking for. But it's one of many items, as you can see, that we can clearly get that recovers up MP up to 100. So definitely quite the item to purchase. So definitely want to get our sticky fingers on all of those goodies. You know what? Let's give some potions up here. Oh, there's more room in the inventory. Really only needs one. I think the issue is if he's needing more potions than that, we're in bigger trouble. Alright, so with that said, when we come back, we'll probably have some extra pieces of gear. Hopefully I can get the merchants to give me that gear. I'll show you what it is when we get it. If and when we get it. And then the next step is... I'm screwing this up. The next step is to get Rodai to his next level. So he can be level 30. Or level 20, rather. And then we can promote him. That's my goal. That's what I'm setting out to do. Before we enter the next dungeon and deal with all of its trials and tribulations. Because that way characters will be promoted and then all things beyond that will be mostly squared away. Because, yeah, there's really not much else we need to worry about doing here for the moment until we get the better gear and level up some more. So with that said, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.